Hello, hello, and happy Valentine's Day. This post is going to be a tad bit different, even though still positive. I'm going to deal with something regarding Valentine's Day that may not be popular, but before you judge me and send me a bunch of, hate mail or give me bad comments, just hear me out. I believe that Valentine's Day is a step in fetch day, meaning the day shows up prior to the day, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're in a straight or a gay relationship, it doesn't really matter. You have to make sure and start performing. You got to start doing stuff. You got to start making sure that things are done. You got to start making sure that you've done the best possible job that you can be, because you got to be in competition with the other people that are doing stuff for their spouses. I think Valentine's Day is it's an opportunity, I imagine, for some to show their love or appreciation for the other person in their lives. But I don't believe in it. I don't believe in the Valentine's Day ritual that we do whenever this February the 14th rolls around. And I'll tell you why. Let me give you an example. Again, before you send me hate mail, let me explain myself. I've been in healthcare my entire professional life. So we're looking at close to 30 years now. Actually over 30 years. Wow, 35 years. Crazy. I'm dating myself now, I know. But I was a psych technician, which is the mental health version of a nursing assistant in the medical field. Okay? So I would assist nurses in helping people who were having mental struggles and needing some assistance, right? Now, we had a governing body that would come and assess our units in our hospital called OSHA. And OSHA, basically, their job was to come in to make sure that things were clean, that the proper distance between, say, the medication room and the medication cart and all that kind of stuff was in line, right? Now, OSHA would come usually once a year. Whenever OSHA showed up, everyone would be running around trying to, we got to clean this off. We got to make sure that's going. Everybody was losing it, right? And as a part of the team, I would get in and do my part, obviously. But what I always thought in my head was, if you cleaned this on a regular basis, if you made sure that was where it was supposed to be from day one, when OSHA showed up, there would be no need to start all of this cleaning and all of this stuff. Well, the reason I had that question is because that's how I lived my life, right? Growing up, I watched people that I knew, family, friends, associates, family of affinity. I would watch them doing Valentine's Day, and the relationships that they would have with people and the things that the people would do, the gifts and all of the stuff that they did didn't really match the relationship energy, So it didn't really seem like it made a lot of sense to me. And I thought, what would happen if you took the concept of Valentine's Day and made that the life of your relationship, meaning all the time? When I met my wife some 30 years ago, a little over 30 years ago, we've been married for 30 years now, and we would have those conversations because I always thought it was important to have conversations up front about certain things so that if we found that we weren't compatible, we would figure that out like pretty quick. And one of the things that we talked about was Valentine's Day. And I initially said that I believe they were step and fetch days, and I didn't believe in Valentine's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, all of these days that retailers had created for us to spend money on stuff because, well, they said today is the day you spend that money. And she initially didn't really care for it. I could see it on her face. I said, but here's my proposal. What if I treated you special all year long? What if I gave you flowers for absolutely no reason? What if I surprised you with dinner? What if I surprised you with a staycation or a weekend trip? What if I did those things all year long rather than us kind of having a mediocre relationship and then showing some amazing love for one another on one day? And as I posed that question, I could see the wheels turning in her head. She had to kind of let go of what she thought a Valentine's Day should be and kind of focus on what I was saying. And as she began to think about it, she thought, I actually kind of like that. That actually seems a bit more interesting to me to experience that on a regular basis. I've never really heard anybody doing that. And so that's what I set out to do. I set out to get candy for her that she actually liked, like a candy bar or something on a weekday for no reason, just leave it on the bed. Or, she had told me something about something that she wanted and I remembered it and I went and purchased it and just, threw it on the bed on a Wednesday after work. And then after about a couple of months, I asked her, so how does that feel? Would you rather that or Valentine's Day? And I'm not saying it's either or, guys, please understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's either or. But what I am saying is for me, I would prefer to do things from my heart at the time I feel to do those things rather than to wait for a retailer to tell me what to do, which is why Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all those other days they're just days to me. I believe in giving gifts all year long. I believe in doing great things for people all year long because holidays aren't promised to us all, right? Like some people were around for last Christmas and this Christmas coming, they won't be there. So if you were waiting to get them a Christmas gift this year, guess what? They didn't get it. So for me, what I believe is really important, especially what makes me a positive and a joyous person, is if I believe that every day is Christmas and every night is New Year's Eve, which I do. I say that to my family all the time. They're probably so tired of hearing me say it, but it's a belief of mine. Every day is Christmas and every night is New Year's Eve, baby. It's always good for me. If I believe that, then why wouldn't I give those gifts all year long? Why wouldn't I show that love all year long? Why would I wait for a day to do something special? A day when everybody and their moms is doing something special. And even before COVID, let's talk about taking your wife out to a nice place. Let's talk about taking your fiance out to a place where you're planning, or your girlfriend where you're planning to propose. That's risky on a Valentine's Day because everybody has that idea, don't they? So for me, it's ridiculous. Now, do I do things special? Absolutely. I got these for my wife, but I got them for a Friday, not on Valentine's Day. She wasn't expecting it. She loved it. She thought it was amazing. I actually have some chocolate-covered strawberries coming at later on this week. I do this all the time, and it makes for a much better experience. Am I saying don't celebrate Valentine's Day? Absolutely not. If it really fills your heart, it makes you feel good to do it, absolutely do it. I'm just giving you my point of view, my little 2 cents in terms of what I believe about it. And I believe that when we spend our time waiting on days, when we spend our time waiting on opportunities pass us all the time. So what I want for you is I want every day to be Valentine's Day for you. Because the first person you fall in love with is yourself, right? Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else because you can't give what you don't have. Like if I wanted to give my wife $100 and I only have $1 in my hand, all I can give her is what's in my hand. So I can only give what's in my heart. So if I love myself, then I can love others. So the first thing I would wish for you is that you love yourself. You have a wonderful, amazing relationship with you. The second thing I would hope is that you do Valentine's Day all day, every day, all year long. Because not only are you worth it, but the people around you are worth it. They're worth not having to wait. They're worth not having to wait for the approach of another holiday or another special day. If you love your dad, you want to give him something, like a hint to my kids, do that. If you love your wife, you saw her today and she just made you smile and you thought, wow, I'm so amazed and impressed with this woman. I'm so glad she's in my life. Go out and pick something up. Don't wait for Valentine's Day. Make it an all year long thing. That's my challenge to you. I want you to have an absolutely amazing Valentine's Day. And that is an order.